Hey guys, today's Wednesday. We have FOMC later on. Yeah, really bad trading day for me today. We have we are before FOMC, so we have really difficult price action as expected. But I think those days just test basically um, your trading approach or your psychology. In that case, I really failed definitely. Yeah, it was definitely not really easy to spot today's objective, but it could have been still a yeah, I think quite clean trade we could have taken today. Yeah, trading at all-time highs. To me, the daily quadrants right here of the order block are important of the daily wick, because we just kind of respected them, as you can see right here, and yeah, just traded into them. I mean, you can already spot in the hourly chart that we have really difficult conditions, small bodies and relatively huge wicks, not really a expansion. Um, Maybe let's also take a look on regular trading hours. So that's even more difficult to spot today. Um, so as you know, yesterday we had this huge new range opening gap, 261 handles. Also Friday's new range opening gap, also trading conditions. We traded back to the CE level, also the lower quadrant level. From there now slowly traded higher. We traded lower, traded also back to the upper quadrant level and respected it quite well on the 5-minute chart. That's basically already telling us the whole story. What was really difficult for me today still was the fact that we had no opening range gap right here. So like for today, and we scrapped the liquidity right here only barely, and from there on retraced heavily with the 10 a.m. opening and also inverse the 5-minute gap right here. To me, that's really bearish. I don't really know, or I can show you why I think that we retraced this at heavily, but to me that's, I don't know, that's definitely not perfect in low resistance bullish conditions. And I think it was also possible that if we continue a trend to the downside, that we eventually even try to close in the full gap, trying to attack the liquidity down here, and also basically down here once again. Yeah, with that, I think we can drop to NQ, the 1-minute chart. Talk about the executions I took today. So as you can see right here, we have really stacked session liquidity. So London, Asia, and also right here, New Open Kill Zone says liquidity. We already scrapped every session liquidity with the opening, trading lower, and also London already before. And we also traded into yesterday's, no, yes, I don't know if it's yet, not yesterday, but the daily quadrants of the order block. And yeah, we traded basically into that, into the upper quadrant level, and from there already traded higher, came once again back into the fair gap and traded higher, scrapped 930 liquidity, and now also the relative equal highs right there, which are completely obvious to spot. So what I did wrong once again was I traded too early, really bad fill. I was not trading entering right here because it's even more, so even way before the 10 macro, but right here I was thinking, okay, we are definitely going to trade higher. So yeah, not a good setup in that case. Should have been just patient, got stopped right here, went short because I was I don't know, confused by the stop out, and also was thinking that eventually we are not done with trading into only the upper quadrant level. Yeah, once again, I explained to you before why I think that we are also still going to trade back into the new day opening gap right here, which is to me really important because we left it unfilled. Therefore, a really important inefficiency, and also yesterday failed to trade back to it. To me, that's kind of unfinished business down here. I don't really like that we failed to trade lower. Um, Still, it's completely a wrong condition to go short. We are way below all opening prices. We scrapped every session liquidity, and we are trading against the 930 opening price. So opening. Only manipulating lower, and from there we are retracing higher. That's our lower time frame market maker buy model. Even if we I don't even if we I don't know, trade later on completely aggressive lower, we still are able to take the retracement in here, and we know that we are not able to trade lower from there. So now also attacking with that opening price or your open kill zone buys liquidity. I mean, the liquidity pool right here was completely obvious, the buys liquidity. Yeah, completely wrong choice to short in here. But yeah, went long once again, got stopped once again with, I mean, too tight stop. Had it below, I think, yeah, CE of the order block right here, but in that case we are just in high resistance conditions. That's just way too tight. I need to have it below basically the engineered or short-term round stops in that case. But nevertheless, went short, long again, once again. Traded high right here. I think I went break even and got stopped right here. Did not take any partials because I was really convinced that we are going to trade back to the liquidity right here. And then I made a mistake to fall for those shorts I explained before. To me, it's I don't know, I think it's really difficult. So 10 a.m. aggressively traded lower. We disrespect the order block right here. And even more importantly, also on the hourly chart, we have this huge wick to the downside. To me, I don't really want to trade against that. And I think there's still the possibility that we are going to trade back into the higher time frame gap. But what we also have to acknowledge is the fact that we have basically already completed our market maker sell model. So so see right here, extra liquidity. In that case, market maker buy. Oh, that's horrible. Market maker buy model, market maker sell model, and therefore right here our low is protected, and we are going to trade higher. Of course, right now we are not really in bullish conditions, but still, it's also a bit unlikely that we are going to attack the low right here right on the next day. And we already swept every session liquidity, and we are below all opening prices, and we have a strong liquidity draw. So not really a reason to go short in here. But yeah, over traded, over leveraged. I don't know, could not follow my approach. Yesterday we had such a strong and really good trading day. Actually, I learned a lot, and I think I managed quite well. Was completely right about the draw, but today yeah, was really not aware of the fact that we are going to trade higher when we have such a yeah, obvious draw. Especially I think I sometimes overcomplicate trading. In that case, I think such conditions like today, I don't know, some months ago it would have been completely obvious to me that we're going to trade higher today. I think I was too fixed on the fact that eventually we are going to see something like a regular trading hours market maker sell model, where we yeah, only sweep the liquidity right here, and from there basically just sell off. That was something like I was thinking about in here. Also respected the upper quadrant level right here, so it kind of looks a bit clean to trade lower, I have to admit. But in that case, we are going to attack the liquidity right here. We're going to trade back to CE. Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's just it. Was not really yeah, would have been still, I think, quite possible to be part of a trade in here. I don't know why I have to overcomplicate trading so often. I think it's, I don't know why, but I mean, just be more patient. Wait for say macro to begin. That's right here. You wait, you stay patient. You look how we react below the low. Oh, we only wick below it. Okay, we respect the fair gap. We are going to attack 930 size liquidity. So that's our market maker buy model on the lower time frame right here. Market maker sell model, market maker buy model. That's what we can spot right here. And therefore it's, where can we not delete this one? And therefore it's not really, yeah, just be more patient. Enter, I mean, even with this bad fill right here, just leave your spot, yeah, stop a bit lower, aim for 1-1 into the symbol right here, and that's your trade. You take, I don't know, 80% off right here, go break even, maybe get stopped right here, and that's your trade, and then you are done for the day. Yeah, and I think to trade anything in here is completely garbage. Should not really fall for that. I think a possible trade is actually to enter right here above the CB. But yeah, I mean, our market maker buy model right here is complete, basically, in my opinion, with sweeping the equal highs right here. And I mean, it was even obvious. I don't know, sometimes I do it, I think I don't know, I make it more complicated than it actually is. So should just stick to the basics. We are below all opening prices. We swept every session liquidity. We traded into a high time frame PD array. We created the S&T. We respect bullish PD arrays. We are within our tail macro. Just go long, aim for low hanging fruits, and that's it. But I did not that what I actually know. So yeah, really failed to do that. And yeah, that's basically it. We will see if we take out the liquidity right here. I highly expect it. Eventually even trade higher into London highs as well. I think that's completely possible now. Yeah, I think it's not really a clean price action here, especially in the high time frame with so a tight price range and huge wicks. Yeah, that's definitely due to the fact that we have FOMC later on, but still, those days only test us if we are going to follow our rules. That's definitely not a easy day, but could have been completely possible to trade. We wait until we also right here. We could have also just waited until we close above the down close candle right here. With that, we have a CSD, so change the state of delivery. That's what we have right here. We enter right here, and we have basically no drawdown. Then we put our stop even below the wick right here, and that's completely possible. And with one candle, we are done for the day. Now swap new open kill zone, buys liquidity, and yeah, that's a breakdown. I don't know, guys. I think I know how it goes. I think I know what to look for, but I just overcomplicated. And today really we're definitely not able to follow my rules. I still need to have way better risk management. I need to have a wider stop. And yeah, really disappointing day today. I have to admit. Yeah, was not able to follow my rules and so on. So yeah, see you soon and hope you learn something new.